because I know for certain that despite what my frustrating procrastination habits and consistent lack of motivation might indicate, I want to keep writing. I want to keep making videos. I want to keep making art.
Okay, they're not all gonna be art. In the last video I posted, I talked all about how I wanted to try and find a way to motivate myself to write more and make videos more consistently because it's something I enjoy doing. And here I am, 9 months later, with an unscripted video. So I guess God really does work in mysterious ways. Now this video is a little bit of an effort to try and get me back on track. Not that I ever was on track, I guess on track to begin with. I think the main thing I struggle with when it comes to making videos is the ideas phase. I just have a really hard time coming up with what I think are good ideas. And I think I just need to let go of that because guess what? Newsflash, Jasper, none of your ideas are good. So my goal is to try and be less picky with what I think is a good idea for a video, which is why I'm making this video, because I don't think this is a very good idea for a video, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I have a hard time coming up with ideas, I thought, well, hey, let's just turn everything off. I'll set a timer for like an hour and just have my notebook and just come up with ideas, brainstorm for an hour straight with no distractions. No TikTok, no Subway Surfers, no Family Guy Epic Moments compilations, just uninterrupted thought. And now that I'm thinking about it, that sounds a little bit terrifying. And maybe you're thinking, well, Jasper, you could set a timer and brainstorm ideas for an hour without filming it. And to that I say, yeah, you're definitely correct. However, if there's one thing I've learned in my 24 years of life, it's that anything can be content. I'm gonna set a timer on my phone for 1 hour, and I'm going to sit here with my pen and paper and probably come up with the greatest ideas anyone's ever had. I haven't like sat in my own thoughts for more than 30 seconds in my entire life. So maybe I'm actually really smart. I don't know, we'll find out. 1 hour starting now. I missed the button. Starting now. Okay, got it. Okay, opening up ye old trusty notebook here. Find a new page. What is this, my first time using a fucking notebook? Okay. Brainstorm. Sesh. That's short for session. Ideas. An hour feels like a long time. I'm already bored. Maybe this was a bad idea. I gotta think of like, what are videos that I see a lot on YouTube? What are popular formats, trends, whatever. Here are those videos that are like, I tried being a vegan for 7 days, or like, I did 100 push-ups a day for 400 years or whatever. When they like show the results, like those are kind of fun. I could do something like that. I could do like, what if I did like being a misogynist for 30 days? How being a misogynist for 30 days changed my life. Okay, I mean, that's an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea. We'll throw it on the old list. Okay, we have one idea. It's terrible. How many bad ideas do you have to have before you have a good idea? I guess is what I'm trying to figure out. I was hoping I was hoping none. I was hoping I'd come out the gate firing on all cylinders, but I don't think that being a misogynist for 30 days is gonna make for a very accessible video. I don't think that's gonna build that kind of audience I'm looking for. Idea number 2. What else is popping? What else is hot? Like, I don't know, there's always like, I could become like a Mr. Beast clone, just start making like over the top videos where I like euthanize a bunch of puppies or something. I don't even know, what does he do now? He like buys islands and enslaves the native population, or I don't know. I've actually never even watched a Mr. Beast video, so I don't really know. There was one that was going viral like a while ago that was, the thumbnail was like a kid and his eyes were like giant, and it was about how I think he cured their blindness or something, which I didn't watch the video, I don't know. I could do the opposite of that. I could make a video where I make 100 kids blind. Hitting 100 kids as hard as I can to see if they lose their vision. That'd be a crime. What's a good like Mr. Beast copycat video? What if I sneak into like a football game, baseball game, concert, some sort of large event, and I could like put laxatives into the water bottles there and then watch 40,000 people shit their pants. That's an idea for a video. I slipped laxatives into 40,000 people's drinks. That could be kind of fun, watching an entire stadium worth of people having diarrhea at the same time. That's a good idea for a video. I think that's definitely also a crime, probably. Idea number 3. At some point these ideas have to get good. We could veer away from, it doesn't have to be YouTube related, I guess. It could be ideas for anything. I could start a podcast, which is the last phrase you want to hear a straight white dude say. I could do a podcast about like a TV show or something. Those are kind of popular. Like all the cast members are coming back, like from The Office ladies and the Always Sunny one, where like the cast members get together and react to the episodes. I could do a podcast about a TV show I like. I haven't been in any TV shows, but I could do a podcast about one I like. I could do a podcast about White Collar, one of my favorite USA crime dramas. It could be called White Collar. I could do a podcast about White Collar called White Collar, which is me. Okay, that's idea number 3. White Collar podcast called White Collar. I don't know what the market for a white collar podcast would be, but the name is clever, so it can't fail. We're on our 4th idea. We're cooking with gas here. Cooking with gas. I could do a video on gas stoves and ranges because they're like controversial now, and didn't the government, there was some bill that was going to ban them or something. I could do a video called Cooking with Gas, the pros/cons of gas stoves and ranges, and whether or not they should be banned. So that'd be like a little video essay research project, I guess. Idea number 5. I think I'm starting to actually think about real ideas. I had to get a few dumb ones out. I'm pretty sure slipping laxatives into 40,000 people's drinks, that would be an act of terrorism, right? What's another like hot like title structure where it's like, I cured 100 kids cancer? I don't even know. I feel like most of the videos I watch are not like popular videos. Well, they're popular, but not like trendy popular. They're just popular with a very specific crowd. Because I watch videos that are like 10 types of bridges you can build out of Legos. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or I'll watch like a 3-hour video on some video game that I'll never play. I don't feel like I have my finger on the pulse of like what works on YouTube. Maybe that's my problem. I've seen people, like a lot of like comedy, like sketch comedy channels and stuff, they've done videos where they've had like ChatGPT or some kind of chat AI bot write a sketch that they then like produce. And like, those are great. That's funny. But what if I did like, I came up with a premise for a sketch and then I wrote it and then also had ChatGPT write a sketch based on that premise. So we're writing a sketch on the same premise, and then we see which one is better. I don't know if that video would have like a funny or good payoff, but it is an idea, and that's the goal here. So I have 5 ideas, 2 of which are kind of legitimate. So idea number 6, we're cruising for what? No, that's not the right saying I want to use. We're cruising and we're grooving and we're having a good time. Man, this is hard. I feel like my hour is already, I'm gonna check the time. I feel like my hour is almost up. Okay, I have 41 minutes left. My perception of time is not good. Sorry if, I don't know if you can hear traffic outside, but there definitely is a lot of trucks driving by at the moment. I could do, that reminds me, I could do a video. I've thought about doing a video on like public transportation before, or like not, I mean, partially public transportation, but also just like car dependency in general. I mean, I don't think I've ever really talked about this on my YouTube channel, but I am like a huge car guy. Like I love cars, I have my entire life. So I was thinking it could be interesting to do a video on like car dependency, the history of it, and then like a car guy's perspective on car dependency and like how I really like cars, but I also hate them a lot. Dare I say it, that's actually like kind of a good idea, maybe? Sweet, okay, that's my first like actually maybe feasible idea. Idea number 7, top 10 types of grain. Top 10 types of grain. You got sushi rice, you got basmati, you got bulgur, you got couscous, you got pearl couscous, you got jasmine rice, you have wild rice, you have oats, or oats grains? I think oats are grains. Are oats grains? The truth unveiled. That could be a video. That could do like a Johnny Harris style expose on oats. Idea number 7. Idea number 7. Sort of related to those videos that I was talking about that are like, I tried only eating pasta for 30 days to see how it would change my life. I could do a video like that, but about becoming a morning person. I am not a morning person at all. I hate mornings. I could like do some research and like try different techniques to be more productive in the morning, I guess, for like a month or whatever, and like see how that affects my life. But I mean, that's definitely been done before, but it just applies to me personally because I'm not a morning person. So, I mean, that's an idea for a video. It's not an idea for like a unique video. Let's not let perfect be the enemy of good, as they say. Idea number 8. Ooh, I'm getting sleepy. It's been a while since I've just sat in one spot with no distractions for an hour. Kind of sucks. Why do people do this? The technology was great. It's good that we're addicted to our phones. It's way more entertaining that way. What other kind of content could we cook up here? What if I wrote a book? I don't know what it'd be about, but that doesn't seem to stop a lot of people. I could like write a book to see how hard it is. How hard is it to write a book, really? People always fucking complain when they're writing a book. They talk about, oh my God, I got pages due to my editor. I gotta like revise this draft by tomorrow. And it's like, shut up. You did this to yourself. Insert any celebrity name here. Like, I'm sorry you chose to write a book. Like, I didn't ask for this. Okay, I didn't ask for your memoir. You chose to do it. So don't complain about it because it's your fault. And also you're the one that stands to benefit from it. That turned into like a weird rant about celebrities writing books. But the point is, they always complain about writing books. So I could be like, how hard is it to write a book? You know, I'm writing right now. I just need to do like a lot more of this. And then bada bing, bada boom, send it to the printing press. I could write a book to see how hard it is. Idea number 9, building off of books. Instead of writing a book, because that sounds difficult and like it would take a lot of time, I could review a book. I could do like a book review. I don't know what book I would do. I could do the Bible. I've never read it. I've never read the Bible, but I am interested. Not because I'm like looking to become religious, but more so just it's like a historical thing. I do know that the Bible is very long, so it would definitely take a while, but that is kind of an interesting idea for a video. An atheist reads and reviews the Bible. Okay, idea number 10. We're kind of on a roll here. We're kind of eating, as the kids say. We're sort of serving. It's giving good ideas. I'm not qualified to use any of those words. One thing I've thought a lot about recently is how bad television has gotten, or not, I guess not television itself, but the way we watch television, like how bad that's gotten. The streaming service model is slowly just devolving back into the cable model, where you need to like subscribe to 100 different things and it costs you like $150 a month just to watch the shows you want to watch. For me specifically, I started to get really frustrated with it watching baseball. In order to watch all the games, I have to have like 3 different services, because all of a sudden now Friday night baseball games are on Apple TV, and then there's blackout games on like the MLB app. If you pay for their subscription, you can't watch every game because a lot of them are blacked out. So then you have to have the local subscription through like Fubo TV to the local sports channel, which is like $90 a month. So like all in all, you have to spend like over $100 a month just to watch baseball. And it's like, that's fucking stupid. What are we doing here? The whole point of cutting the cable was to make it better, not the same. That's 10 ideas. We are officially in the double digits, ladies and gentlemen. Idea number 11. Speaking of television, I could do a video on reboots. In the past few years, we've had a lot of reboots of big shows come back. Like we had the Sex and the City reboot and Just Like That, which is not very good. We had the Gilmore Girls, I think it was called Year in the Life or whatever. We had Fuller House. But I was thinking like I could do a video on like what makes a reboot work and what doesn't. I don't know what the example of a reboot that has worked is. I would have to like think about that and do some research, but that's kind of interesting. Like we've had this like trend of shows from like the late 90s, early 2000s getting rebooted and like why they do or don't work, I guess. So let's see. We could call reboots why they do or don't work. That's an actual idea for a video. Okay, we're getting better at this. The more ideas I'm coming up with, the less of them are crimes, which is good. Idea number 12, we're at 12 ideas, dude. I really have to pee. So I'm gonna go do that super quick. And then when I come back, I will have an incredible idea, I'm sure. I'm pissing right now. Editing Jasper, don't put this in the video, okay? I'm pissing. Boom, hear the bass go zoom, have a body, feel the groove, cyber system overload, everybody movement. All of the dream. How does it mean? Okay, I'm back. I have gone and pissed, girl. I got me a little bevy too to close this bad boy out. A little watermelon lemonade sparkling water. I don't know how this is gonna be. We'll do a little Trader Joe's drink review in the middle of this video. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like it kind of tastes like if you took the rind of a watermelon and a rind of a lemon and just kind of started licking them. That's like the level of flavor we got here. Remember, anything can be content. There are no rules. Exploit your family for views. Oh, this actually reminds me. How does Trader Joe's work? I don't get it. It's like less expensive. They make all their own stuff, so it's like they're vertically integrated, which lets the prices be cheaper, I think. But like, how does that work? How does Trader Joe's work? And why is every Trader Joe's parking lot a horrible fucking nightmare? That could be a video. How does Trader Joe's work and why is every single one of their parking lots a horrible fucking nightmare? That's kind of a lengthy title, but we'll workshop it. 13. We have a few minutes left here. I think we can come up with a couple more absolute bangers. By trade, I'm like a video editor and videographer. One thing I have thought about is like, not that I would want to do it for a career, but behind the scenes of like the porn industry has to be wild. So I was like, what if I like applied to be an editor for like a big porn network or something? That sounds like I'm doing it for like oh, I just want to fucking sit around and watch porn all day. No, I think it'd be like horrible and probably desensitize you in a way that would be hard to come back from. I just am so curious, like behind the scenes of porn has to be just weird because you're editing the most like disgusting, heinous shit on the planet. So like, are you getting direction from someone? Is like a producer who's like, hey, zoom in a little closer on her asshole. Let's get a little tighter shot on her asshole there. Just keep going in. Just keep zooming in. Can we get a crop on that? A little scale effect. Like, is that, are they getting notes like that? I'm sure they are, but like, that would be crazy. It would be crazy to get a note from my boss. It's like, hey, can we punch in a little bit on this gape shot? Like, that would be wild. That's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting. Trying to become a porn video editor to see what it's like. I have 12 minutes left. 12 minutes. Let's come up with at least 2 more ideas. 12 minutes, 2 ideas. We can do it. Shit. I kind of spaced out for a minute. I got 13 on the page. Okay, that's pretty damn good if you ask me. All right, let's read all my ideas out just to remember what I came up with here. Number 1, being a misogynist for 30 days. How it changed my life. Number 2, I slipped laxatives into 40,000 people's drinks. And like the thumbnail would be like me with like my Mr. Beast face going like, and then like a football stadium in the background or something, because I'll do it at like a large event. Number 3, a podcast about the show White Collar called White Kohler. The extent of that idea is just the play on words. There's nothing else of substance there. Number 4, cooking with gas, the pros and cons of gas stoves and ranges and whether or not they should be banned. Number 5, writing challenge versus ChatGPT, giving ChatGPT and myself the same premise for a short sketch, and then I write it and it writes it, and we'll see which one's better, I guess. I don't know, I'd have to flush that out a little more. Idea number 6, a car guy's perspective on car dependency. That one is kind of interesting, actually. I really enjoy learning about infrastructure and urban design, and I happen to be a car guy, and I happen to also not like cars very much. So that's kind of a cool juxtaposition. Number 7, learn how to be a morning person / document my experience. That one's very like unoriginal. Number 8, I could write a book to see how hard it is. That's not gonna happen. Number 9, an atheist reads and reviews the Bible. I think that actually is kind of a fun idea for a video. It would just take a lot of work to do. Idea number 10, how streaming is becoming cable. Idea number 11, reboots, why they do or don't work. Idea number 12, how does Trader Joe's work / why are all of their parking lots horrible fucking nightmares? Idea number 13, become a porn video editor to see what it's like. That one, I mean, they would be interesting for sure, but it would be scarring. That's 13 ideas. 13 ideas. Some of those are actually kind of good ideas for videos. I guess if you're watching this, if you're still watching this at this point, I don't know why you would be, but if you are, and any of those jump out to you as you would watch that or that would be interesting, let me know in the comments below, okay? And make sure to smash like and also subscribe and retweet and follow me on LinkedIn and Parler. That's all I had for this video. I was just gonna sit here for an hour and write some things down. So if you're still watching this, stop, because it's over. And you need to go to sleep and or get off the toilet and or get back to work and or stop ignoring your wife or whatever it is you're doing to watch this video. Okay, bye.